Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing right away is Daniels. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't hold the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. No, no.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap A huge success.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready,
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Broncos. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 3. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 6, cut 19, cut 19.
They'll drop to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
19 type, 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw is Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground. And I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Here we go, here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. And Xavier Worthy from 6 yards away. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Lions, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Powering his way forward. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Second and 10.
18, 5 in.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go.
Now Daniels. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, Mustang Knight.
To the air goes Daniels. That's into the hands of Worthy. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game Their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Another run for Gibbs here. He'll get this up to about the 44.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Cowboy 80.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, Craig.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Cup 19. Here we go. Set. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw here. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60.
Moore, the man in motion.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, here as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
The score, Commanders 21, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2nd down and 4.
70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Come on. 70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
2nd and 9 now. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. Viking 18, Buffalo 18.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Tuck 19. 65 catch. 65. Dragon 60. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
21. Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Daniels looking to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Count 79, 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
38-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
70 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the Lions' 34-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong out the way to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Cougar 19. No. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Second down, they go back to Gibbs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On play action, they'll throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Curve 19. Curve 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Ready? 60 by Viking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Viking, 18. Ready?
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Warriors, 70. Buffalo, 18.
to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
18 Rattler.
First and 10 at the 36.
To throw is Daniels. That is incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 5.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Eagles. 6.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Commanders sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 28, Lions 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That's taken in. It's Isaac to slow. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
27-yard line. Trap 50, trap 50. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's and in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Daniels. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
6 Buffalo 18.
To the air goes Daniels. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Ready? Dragon 6. Ready?
Now Daniels. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Play action, now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 21.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and 2. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
This is caught. And he will be brought down with a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
9 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal, Detroit.
Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Commanders 35, Lions 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That's complete to his receiver, McCord. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this complete to Worthy. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Daniels looking to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time?